Palmetto, Arkansas, a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holt, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic flat. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Clemson. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Brown. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the middle. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. Looking
dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. On the move. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Send that offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. He might want another play. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time, the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
Got the quick pass. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun on 3rd down. He's going for it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football. I formation, 3 yards in a cloud of dust if you wanted to win. But today, though, you have got to.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll set up to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to throw again. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes back at the 3.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it down the right side. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Adams. Ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Razorbacks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Grab near the sticks. It's Patterson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. And we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Wants to throw again. They're working that left side. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Quickly complete. Trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
I know it's early, but you're down by a lot of points. You've got to go for it here on 4th down, David. I'm finding my best player offensively and giving him a shot.
And what you said is all the difference in the world. I'm already down a lot early. I got to make some things happen. This is a situation to get a touchdown. I'm going for it.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's
exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. They want to run this quarterback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Makes the grab at the 10. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to buy time. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the right. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Making side adjustments here. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Rushes on him. This time he's got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. A quick pass to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Bennett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play, and in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. From the gun. Quick strike complete. Open space. place at the 25. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Clemson jumps to the line.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot.
Breaks into the open. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Send the tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
And right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long.
Timeout, Clemson.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Using the quick game. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
At the 24-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
He wants to throw it again. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Byrne. Fires to the tight end. Hard-hitting tackle. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing right. He's got an open man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Grab behind the line. It's Adams. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the Razorbacks have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
He wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the 4th quarter. One-possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that 4th down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
Tight end now in motion. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Hey, sometimes your quarterback's getting flustered and running all over the place, and that's the reason your offense isn't successful. Not that time. They had plenty of time to throw. Now let's see if we can get some execution out of him moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Fires it incomplete.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
On the direct snap, it's Davis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to Davis. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown Tigers! And they take it in for for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Colorado State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's no defense for perfect throws, and that's what this guy's been delivering all game long. You know, the coverage hasn't always been awful, but this guy just finds a way to thread the needle.
He'll try to do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
The offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.